Well, hi, everybody. I hope that you are enjoying your Labor Day. If you have the day off, hopefully you've been outside and there's great weather. You've had a little barbecue. Shout out to my good girlfriend, Kim Jackson, for dropping off some barbecue to my house a little bit earlier. I appreciate that, Kim. My name is Marlo, and you're watching Good Eating with Marlo. It's going to be a Chef Curtis Stone takeover today. Jam-packed 2-hour show. It's his 2-hour grand finale of the visit. And what we're going to do is we're going to eat our way through the next 2 hours, which is going to be a lot of fun. Now, I want you to be a part of it. You can call us at our toll-free 800 number, or you can get social with us because the show is live on Facebook. So go over to my Facebook page, Marlo Smith on HSN, and leave a comment. And one of you will be selected to win a $25 HSN gift card. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, let's get started and let's talk about some of the yummy foods that we'll be showcasing today. It's all about his amazing burgers. Have you tried them? Okay, so you guys know that he's famous for his Gwyn burger, right? Where people literally stand in line. These are his incredible grass-fed steak burgers. They are so amazingly delicious. And if you wanna hold on to the last of summer, this is gonna be a great way for you to be able to have these in your freezers. They're 5.33 ounce, so bigger than a quarter pounder, 5.33 ounce, and the grass-fed steak burgers. There's a 14 count, there's a 28 count. All of our food we ship with free shipping and handling, and we also have 5 flexible payments throughout the entire show, right? Which ends tonight at midnight. If you love the burgers, then of course, a natural transition is to love the ribeye. So they are also available for you, and I'm encouraging you to shop early. This is gonna give you that steakhouse restaurant in your own home. And here is our 8-pack of our 10-ounce grass-fed Australian rib steaks. So these are the ribeyes. They're always very popular. As a matter of fact, I was working with Curtis the other night, and we had a wonderful gentleman, I forget where he called from. I wanna say it was North Dakota, and he was talking about how delicious they are and how he's actually opening up a restaurant. So I love that because it brings that full dining experience into your home at a great value. So the ribeyes are gonna be coming up, the steak burgers are gonna be coming up. Those are grass-fed. If you've tried any of those, we'd love to hear from you. If you're a seafood lover, we've got the salmon, we've got scallops, we've got shrimp coming up in the show. And we have Curtis in his final 2 hours. So we're gonna get started, everybody. I'm gonna walk over to the right. And while I do that, we'll go ahead and welcome in Chef Curtis Stone. Chef, let us know when you're all ready, because you've had quite the weekend.
Ready.
Well, happy Labor Day to you, Chef.
Happy Labor Day to you too. How's it going?
It's going. I'm thrilled to spend the last final 2 hours with you, and thank you for the Chef Curtis Stone takeover. We're gonna begin though with something that it's hard to describe how absolutely delicious they are, so I hope we get a phone call from our customers.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna begin with your elite pork ribeye steaks. They are fork tender, super flavorful because of the brining that you do, incredibly juicy, and anybody that's tried them, you know how absolutely great these are. Final chance to be able to order everything today, Chef, because of Labor Day weekend. The whole show is on 5 flexible payments and free shipping.
Crazy.
So, I know.
And Marlo, like we're at the end of this visit. I'm saying a visit, I mean I'm just standing here in my test kitchen, but I had a peek before I came out. We had like 300 odd packs of burgers, 400 odd packs of ribeyes. Everything is super limited, you guys, so forgive us if we run out, but we're gonna do our best. Even the salmon, the Pharaoh Island salmon, super limited. But can I tell you about this pork ribeye? It is such a wonderful cut of meat. Now, let me just explain it to you. What's the difference between a pork ribeye and a beef ribeye? Absolutely nothing, apart from one comes from a pig and one comes from a steer, right? So if you look at this, this is the exact same steak that you get from beef. But, of course, we're talking about premium pork. Now, this comes out of a small family farm in Pennsylvania. It's Duroc is the breed of pig. But, Marlo, the most incredible thing of all, I'm going to take 3 of these beautiful pork ribeyes, is how juicy they are. Watch this, Marlo. I'm going to cut right on through them, spin it around. Now, don't forget, we have brined. Let me move these tongs so Dave doesn't get mad at me. He gets quite grumpy, you know, Marlo, when I put things in the way of his camera. Now look at this. I mean, it is so juicy. We have brined it in a little sugar, salt, black pepper, and citrus. And wow, the flavor is to die for. I mean, let me just show you. You can see how juicy and wonderful they are. But look at this, Marlo. I can cut a piece, and you can see all very lean, all very wonderful in terms of the texture. But look at this, Marlo. I'm cutting through it with a spoon. I mean, that just goes to show how tender and incredible this is. So I better shut up and let you tell everybody how many they get, how it's coming. It is all coming dry, frozen on dry ice. And let me tell you something. Everybody that eats this falls in love with it.
Absolutely. So here's how they come to your home. We've sold over 800 of these. So if you'd like to have it, final quantities. We have single ship and we have auto ship. And in the auto ship, and with the auto ship, you can actually have these delivered every 60 days, every 90 days. It's totally customizable. We only have 150 left in the auto ship. And that doesn't surprise me a bit, Chef, because anybody that's purchased them before, I know will come back and get them on auto ship. Chef, I want to explain Flexpay to our customers because we get a lot of new customers that are shopping for the very first time. So here's what Flexpay is. It's an opportunity for you to not pay the full price today if you'd like to have them. As a matter of fact, Flexpay is instant, it's free, and it's interest-free. What does that mean? Any credit card, debit card, bank card, PayPal, $11 and change, plus the tax, because we always add the tax to the first payment. So roughly around $12, $13, $14, this is going to be in your home in less than a week. So it's and it's probably one of your #1 best-selling choices in food, don't you think, Chef? The pork ribeyes.
Oh, absolutely. And because of the value, Marlo, I mean, the value on this is crazy. Let me show it to you. I'm going to take one of these ribeyes, just one, right? And I'm going to cut it into 1, 2, 3, 4. Look how the knife glides through it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 slices of the ribeye. Now, look at this. They're not little flimsy slices of pork. These are big, generous slices of pork. So if this is enough for one portion and this is enough for the other, and I don't know, maybe you're cooking for 2 people. If that's enough for 2 portions, well, now let's do the math. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 portions of pork. Divide that by $59. I mean, we're talking about less than $3 a portion, Marlo, and the flavor on this is just insanely good.
Yeah.
While you're picking this up, you've really got to get my condiment sauces. I've got the signature ketchup, I've got the smoky and sweet barbecue sauce, and then the sweet tangy mustard. So they come in a 3-pack, and they just work so beautifully with this pork, especially that mustard, Marlo. It's so good.
Yeah, they are so delicious. So, Chef, I'm getting some questions on Facebook, and we've got so many people that are saying hello. So I want to let you know who's saying hi. Barbara is saying hello. Hey, Barbara says, I'm proud of myself. I finally remembered about the show. Yay, Barbara! Set your clock, 5 o'clock every Monday, and we're here. But I'm glad to have your company. I want to say hi to Cheryl Johnson. She's saying the ribeye is her favorite steak. Who else is here? Monica Grace is here. Hi, Monica. Happy Labor Day to you. Vicki Lee is here. So I want to let you know. Also, there's a quick question. People are seeing a little pink, Chef, in the pork. And they want to know if that's okay to have just that little bit of pink in your pork.
Yeah, it totally is. Marlo, back in the day when pork wasn't produced very well, you couldn't eat it rare, okay? These days, you can eat pink a little pork. But let me give you the tool that allows you to cook it exactly as you like, because I've got my Kinetic Thermometer here. It works off kinetic energy. So all you're going to do is give that a quick shake. You'll see it come to life. Flip it around and take the probe out. Okay, get your pork chop, and then you're going to probe it into the thickest part of that pork chop. Now, you might say to me, well, I don't know what temperature's which. I've got this at 130 degrees, and if I roll it over, 130 tells me that's medium. Now, you can go to 150, 160, whatever you want, okay? Pork, you can eat pink, but let's get a couple that are well done, because I want everyone to see even the well done pork still is ridiculously juicy. And the reason for that, Marlo, is because of how we've brined it. So, yes, you're absolutely right. Who was it that asked that question, Marlo? It's a good question because a lot of people are unsure. Now, if we were talking about chicken, different story, Marlo. You can't cook chicken pink. That's got to be cooked all the way through. But pork can still have that pink
great.
hue.
That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
wow, Marlo, we're getting very limited here on the auto ship. We've got less than 100.
I will say this: if someone is new and if you love pork, this is it's to die. It's so good, right? Because of that brining, they're brining it. And Chef, explain to us the brining process, because that's the part that takes a long time, but it just makes this so mouth-watering and fork tender. So explain to us about the brining process.
Yeah, so what we do, Marlo, is we just basically dissolve sugar and salt in water with whatever aromatics you like. We use a little citrus, a little black peppercorn, and then we soak the pork in there so it soaks up. So it's kind of like seasoning from the inside, the same way you would with your turkey. But have a look at this, Marlo. When I cut through this, and I'll cut this on a bit of an angle so you really get to see it, you can see just how juicy and incredible that pork chop is.
And Chef, while you do that, Chef, I'm gonna need to get in there, and I apologize. I'm so sorry.
Sure.
But we have Vicki Lee from Texas that wants to say hi. She's actually calling in, so I wanna make sure we have a chance to talk to her. Hi, Vicki Lee. It's Marlo, and of course, Chef, how are you?
Hi,
Marlo. I'm doing fine, Chef. I'm doing fine. I have got to tell everybody about your pork steaks.
Yes, please do.
My husband is addicted to them. He said that you have ruined him for any other kind of a pork steak, and he insists that we have them. So I have them on auto ship. And then I do want to ask, we have the salt, the smoked salt with the steak sauces on auto ship. Is there a way that you could start offering just the salt, because we use it so much?
Isn't it so good? I've got that request a couple of times, so I'm going to figure out how I can do it, because the way we ship it, we've got to make the pack a little bigger, but I'll get a couple of other salts and do it. You're so right, though. It is such a beautiful salt. We smoke it, and what everybody, I'll grab it for you, because it comes in a set of 3. Sorry to run off the set like that. But we've got the set. I'm in my test kitchen. This is the smoked butcher's salt. We smoke the salt with a little bit of black pepper, and then we've got the 2 sauces, Cabernet Californian red wine sauce, and then the mesquite sauce, which, by the way, that mesquite sauce over this, you're right. We should be doing that for you. We should do the, we should definitely do that smoked salt on its own, because if someone's going through the salt faster, then we will. Let me get to work on that for you. It's a great idea. There's the salt there.
And
so good.
I wanted to tell you that I got the 3-piece set that you kicked off the holiday weekend with before they sold out. And I have one thing I think I would like to see on that is if you had magnets in the handles, so that when you put the fry pan with the wok part as a Dutch oven, it gives it more stability while you're carrying it from point A to B.
That is a great idea.
I like that idea a lot. Yes. Now, I've got another one for you. Check this out, my darling. This is my pop-up cooler. So in here, I've got all of these beautiful cold drinks. Okay, so but this is how it comes. So when you go into the beach, you can just throw it over your shoulder like that. Okay, and it's very, very easy to carry along.
Oh, that's neat.
And stores so well. Yeah, Marlo, this is brand new. I haven't even shown it to you yet. And then to pop it up, you just unclip it, and up it comes. That's so cool.
I love that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I watch your shows, and most of the time I'm like, own it, own it. One last thing, those Kinetic Thermometers, I brag on them all the time. I tell people buy 2 because you need one for your kitchen. Put one in your emergency kit, because if you're bugging out, you don't want to deal with something that has batteries, but maybe you're going to need to take the temperature of something to make sure it's safe to eat or drink.
That's a great point. Great idea.
That's a great idea. We keep one out by the grill. I say to my wife, Lindsay, you are not allowed to touch it, though. That's man's business, okay? And we keep one there, and then we keep one inside as well for the roast, because you're right. You know, all you do with that Kinetic Thermometer is you pop the probe into the thickest part of the meat, and it's going to give you a digital readout. I want to show everybody what you're talking
Chef,
about.
We're going to say goodbye to Vicki, but Vicki, have a wonderful Labor Day. And thank you so much, my love, for your phone call.
Thanks for talking to me, Marlo and Chef Kirk.
Thank you so very much, Vicki. We absolutely love talking to you. All right, Chef, they're asking us to wrap it up on the ribeyes. So if you'd like to have it, last show, last chance. Remember, Final few hours with the 5 flexible payments and the free shipping and handling, $11.99. If you only get the pork ribeyes, you'll be hooked. They are just that delicious. So thank you and congratulations to those of you that have ordered. Hey, if you're like Vicki Lee and myself and you looked at that pop-up cooler and you're like, I love that. Well, you can place your order on that now. So it's $39.95. This price ends today, the 5 flexible payments, and it's $7.99. Great gift to give, but that's a real, you put that in the trunk of your car, and I'm telling you, you have a party anytime, anywhere. So 707-939 is the item number.
And Marlo, all you do is this, to unclip it, we've put the little clips on there, you're just gonna clip it and watch this. Up she goes. It literally pops up for you, and then of course you can go straight in the top there to get your drinks, and the whole thing unzips there as well. So easy to fill up.
That's
okay,
so
Marlo,
awesome.
I want to show everybody one more thing on this pork. Look how tender it is. I've just cooked a piece. You can see how juicy that incredible pork is, but look at this. It literally falls apart in your hand. I know we're moving on to the burgers because we've almost sold out of these pork chops. What, we're down to 61 in the auto ship. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
Yeah, it's almost sold out, almost sold out. Well, we're so happy that you're watching today. You're watching Good Eating with Marlo. My name is Marlo, and of course, Chef Curtis Stone needs no introduction, but it is a Chef Curtis Stone takeover. We're gonna dive right into his amazing steak burgers. So if you've tried the steak burgers, please give us a call. If you haven't tried the steak burgers, when you do, you are going to be so thrilled that you purchased them here. They are 5.33 ounces, so they're oversized, they're big, they're juicy, and they are grass-fed steak burgers. We have a 14 count or a 28 count, and we have them at really an amazing value. They're called a smart deal, which is very similar to a today's special. So whenever you see a smart deal or a today's special, just know those are going to be amazing values. But because of our Labor Day weekend special, everything all weekend long is on 5 flexible payments. And if I haven't mentioned it yet, if you open up a new HSN account, you actually will get $40 off of your first purchase. So this might be a great place to be able to use it on the burgers. Let me give you an idea here. If you're gonna get the 14 burgers, $13.99. If you're gonna get the 14 burgers, if you're going to pick up on the 28 count, your first flex pay is $22.99. We have single ship or auto ship, and the auto ship, only 28 of you will be able to get the auto ship in this, because the burgers, Chef, as you know, they are one of our top sellers. Hard to keep them in stock. I don't know about you, but I want to hold on to the summer as long as I possibly can.
Oh, yeah.
And I just love a good, juicy steak burger. There's nothing like it.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that, does it? Now, here's the deal, Marlo. You're not taking this home. You're taking home all 14 of these. All 28 of these. But first, I want to tell you about this. I'm a butcher by trade, right? I started my apprenticeship as a butcher, and when I was in a butcher's shop, I always thought to myself, the real responsibility of a butcher is going and sourcing the very best quality meat, right? I opened my first butcher shop here in Los Angeles. In fact, we're standing above it right now. It's called Gwen. We're on Sunset Boulevard. We know we can't get to everyone in America, or everyone can't get to us, but we've partnered up with HSN. I go to the farms, I make sure that the animals are well treated for. This is free-range, grass-fed Australian beef. No added hormones, no antibiotics, nothing that you don't want. No fillers, no preservatives. It is just 100% pure grass-fed beef. It is the most delicious burger you will ever eat. It is the juiciest, most wonderful tasting burger. And I'm gonna prove it to you, Marlo. I'm gonna stack a few of these up. I've got 3 of these gorgeous grass-fed burgers right here. Now, the reason we call them steak burgers, Marlo, and I'm starting with well done. I said to Matt, let's cook them well done to show everybody, even when they're fully cooked, and I mean all the way through. Look how juicy they still are. This is a well-done burger. Sacrilege to many burger joints, because a lot of us say you should only ever do a medium rare or a medium burger, but you can still see the crazy, juicy consistency, Marlo, that you're getting, even when the burgers are well done. Okay, here's the deal. This isn't any old burger. This is how they make any old burger. They go in, they throw all the trim into this. It's called a trim bucket, right? And basically, it's all the pieces of sinew, it's all the chunks of fat, It's all the pieces of connective tissue, and then they force that through the grinder, and guess what? That is what makes a burger, right? And when you bite on it, have you ever got that little bit of gristle in your teeth? I'm sorry to gross you out, but that's the truth behind most burgers. What we do, Marlo, is we remove all the connective tissue, all the sinew, and we choose 3 incredible muscles: chuck, top round, and brisket. All right, now you can see how lean these pieces of meat are. That's because all of that connective tissue's been taken away. We leave that beautiful fat in there for the flavor, of course, but these are steak burgers, so when you eat it, it's really like biting into a steak. And I gotta tell you, there is nothing better on this planet. Okay, so we're moving on to medium. And how do I know they're medium? Because I cheat, Marlo. I get my kinetic thermometer and I have a look at the temperature. Medium, we're looking for 130. Let's poke that on it. Sorry, 140. And look at that, they're 139. So if you pick up this kinetic energy thermometer, you'll never have to put a battery in it, and you'll always know how your steaks, your burgers, your roast chickens are cooked. Okay, so like I said, these are a little more pink. These ones are medium, and next we're going to go to medium rare. Again, look how juicy and unctuous and what, oh my goodness, Marlo, I better shut up. We're nearly sold out.
We are.
Oh my goodness, over to you, Marlo.
I wanted to mention that to everyone. So we've sold about 2,800 and we have about 150 remaining. So if you would like to have the steak burgers, order them. Wonderful gift to send to someone. Just let us know if you want the 14 count or the 28 count. I intended to order these. We do usually have them. The problem is that they're not typically on what we call
salmon.
What we call the smart deal. And why do I say that and why does that matter? It's a better price. It's a better price today. So if you've eyed the burgers or if you haven't ordered them, definitely come on in and take advantage of it, because they will all sell out in the show. And of course, we'll restock in a couple of weeks, but again, not at this exact price. So 14 count, 28 count, 5 flexible payments, free shipping and handling until midnight. Last call on all the foods. If you missed out on the pork ribeyes, those are still available. I think we only have about 200 of those to go around. Here, the burgers are almost sold out. The burgers, you can secure them on auto ship, and it's wise to do that. If you and your family love a good burger, remember with auto ship, you can customize it. So we'll say 60 days, but maybe for you, you want these every 90 days. And you can cancel at any time. The advantage is always the price. And these are on the smart deal price. So it's a good time to opt into the auto ship. So I just want to let you know, if you love a good burger, these are going to be great. And look at the size of them. I mean, I think that's important to say too. You know, these are not quarter pounders. These are over 5 ounces. So they're big, juicy, grass-fed burgers. And these are almost all gone. If you're on the phone lines for these, stay there. Congratulations to you. We've got so much more. We've got the ribeye steaks that are going to be coming up in the show. We're going to be talking about the shrimp in a little bit. We're going to be talking about the scallops coming up in the show as well. While you continue to shop, I want to give some shout outs. I want to say hi to Jonathan Swartz. Hi, Jonathan. I want to say hi to Beth Morrow. Hi, hello, Beth. I want to say hi to JF Wilson. JF Wilson said, happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to you and to everyone that's watching. Hi to Candy. Hello to Iris Vasquez. Hello to Bridget Wiggins and Lisa Duran and Terry McLaughlin. And hi to Cedar Ram. So many of you shopping today, so thank you very much. Keep your comments coming. Don't forget, one of you will be selected to win a $25 HSN gift card. If you look at your television, we have about 104 remaining in the burgers. So that means we're gonna move on. Hey, don't forget to add the sauces to your order. All those barbecue sauces, the mustards, add those to your order if you haven't tried them. They are available for you, so please ask about that. That's gonna give you something very flavorful and delicious to be able to try. You'll get all 3 bottles, but it's something nice, right? To kind of change it up a little bit. This is the sweet and tangy. This one is the smoky and sweet. And this one is his special ketchup. So those are all nice to be able to keep in your pantry just to kind of change up the flavor. All right, it is the holiday. And if you want to pair your steak burger with something delicious, take a look at this. So we were inspired, of course, by a good, juicy, delicious burger. And this is our drink of the week. Our drink of the week is a pineapple lime margarita. Sounds good to anybody? Right, it is a Chef Curtis Stone special. And it's a delicious blend of fresh pineapple, lime juice, and you mix it with a little agave nectar, a lot of tequila, some Cointreau, and then it's gonna be the perfect pairing to your holiday weekend grill out. So cheers to everyone. If you'd like the recipe for the drink of the week, go to my page on Facebook, Marlo Smith on HSN. I do. It's really great. Not only will that pair wonderful with the steak burger, but that'll pair really nicely with the Pharaoh Salmon, right? The little pineapple and the lime, yum, yum, yum. So the Pharaoh Salmon is definitely one of my personal favorites. I think of all the foods that the chef brings to us, the salmon is my favorite, if I had to be honest. I love them all, but hands down, I love this Pharaoh Salmon because it doesn't taste fishy. It comes from those pristine waters that we're gonna be talking about in a matter of moments. Plus, it's heart healthy. It's a great protein, it's easy and fast to cook, whether you're pan frying it, whether you put it in the air fryer, or whether you're steaming it, right? It's just always delicious. If you've tried our Pharaoh Salmon, give us a call. But again, last chance to be able to get all the foods, all limited quantities. This is our 8-pack. These are 6 ounce, they're skinless. The chef is gonna walk us through, but here's how they come. I've sent these as gifts to people. They really are the very best to be able to give. If you tried the salmon, let us know. It looks like we only have about 195 in the auto ship. So if you are looking to maybe select this on the auto ship, definitely don't wait on that. And then in the single ship, we only have 300. So that tells me that this definitely could sell out in the show. Chef, I'm gonna go to you whenever you're ready. By the way, all it takes is a little visit over to our website at hsn.com, and you can read the reviews on the salmon. And while we wait for the chef to come join us, I wanna just read some of the reviews. Thank goodness they put the font really big today, because I left my glasses home. It says, I love the delicate salmon. It says, I sprinkle with a lemon pepper and a bake at 390 degrees in convection, and in no time, we have a delicious dinner. That's Lopez fan from Virginia. And then this one says, from South Carolina, I love the individual wrapping of the salmon, and the salmon itself was great. So you can read, of course, all of the reviews on our website, but 700 have been sold, only 300 total to go around, chef. So this should be a fast presentation. Let's talk about your salmon. It's gotta be your #1 best-selling food here at the network.
It sure is.
What makes it so special?
Well, Marlo, I mean, first of all, just have a look at how this gorgeous salmon flakes. Now, when you're choosing good salmon, what you want is you want it to taste this beautiful, pristine flavor, right? You want it to be never oily, never fishy. You want it to just be beautiful, rich, gorgeous salmon. And that is certainly what you are getting. Let me explain how we achieve it. Faroe Island is up in the Nordics, right? So let's have a little look right up there, because the fjords bring in this beautiful freezing cold rainwater, the ice cap melting and going straight into this gorgeous ocean. Now, what that creates is a pristine environment for the salmon to live. Very strong currents in this part of the world as well. Why is that important? Because this is farm salmon, and farm salmon need strong currents, so they do lots of exercise, because you basically want these fish to live an extremely natural life. And the way they do that is getting lots of exercise, eating a wonderful diet, and living in pristine, clean waters. And you can see the salmon right there, swimming very, very active. Now, of course, all the food that they're fed is 100% all natural. So you're not got any GMOs. It's very, very healthy for them to be eating that kind of a diet and living in that environment. Another thing that's really important is the freshness of seafood, of course. Now, these fish are taken out of the water. They are cleaned, they are trimmed, their skin removed, bones removed, and then they're frozen immediately, same day. Let me show it to you. This is a whole side of salmon. We remove the collar. We remove this tail piece. We remove these pin bones along the side here, and then we remove these bones along the side here. So we remove all of that, and what you're left with is the center cut. We then portion it into perfect 6 ounce portions or larger. We remove the skin and we remove any pin bones that come down the center. So what you're getting is the most expensive cut of the salmon. That means that they all cook evenly, and wow, are they tasty. You guys, when you get a product coming out of that perfect environment, guess what? It tastes just like its environment. I'm gonna use my Kinetic Thermometer one more time, because even salmon, you don't wanna overcook the salmon. You don't wanna undercook the salmon. You want it to be just right. So again, we've got those instructions for you on the back. You're looking for somewhere between 110 and 120, and we're right under there. It's been sitting for just a second. Let's have a look. I think it's still gonna be just right. And I mean, look at that, how this salmon is just flaky. Now, Marlo, you mentioned it at the top of the hour. We are super limited on everything. Our ribeyes, our salmon, our burgers have already sold out. The pork ribeyes are about to sell out. If you want the salmon, you guys, give us a ring, because we will not have this back in until my next visit. So, and even then, I'm not sure whether the salmon is coming in for the next visit.
Oh, wow.
But you've got it right now.
It's so cute, because when I go home, I have a deep freezer, and I open up I have a Chef Curtis Stone deep freezer. I think, but I know I'm not alone, right? I think so many of us buy the foods, right? You know, this year has taught us so much, and now it's the norm to be able to have high quality protein, especially delivered to your home. If you would like to have the salmon come on in, we have about 150 remaining. So we do have single ship, and we do have the auto ship. And remember, 5 Flexpays on everything. It's been 5 Flexpays on everything, not only on HSN TV, but also on hsn.com the entire weekend. So if you'd like to have these, $17.99 to be able to get this at home. Pick it up now, don't wait. Let's go to our phone lines and go to Illinois, where Tina is standing by. Hey, Tina, it's Marlo. Happy Labor Day.
Hey, Tina.
Say hi to Chef Curtis Stone.
Hi.
How are you,
Hi,
Tina?
Curtis. Hi, Marlo.
Hi, Tina.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. We had your wonderful burgers last night, which no one can compare to. Tonight we're having your
Aren't they so
steak.
good?
And I'm with Marlo. I had to buy a freezer for my garage. It's filled with your foods.
Oh, my goodness. Isn't it nice to know, though, when you come home, that there's beautiful food in the freezer? You don't have to think about it if you're out and about. I do it all the time. I own a butcher's shop, and I still forget to bring things home for dinner sometimes. But I know I'm always covered, because I've got the salmon, the burgers, the ribeye. They're all there in the freezer, and they defrost in. You know, what's your experience? How long does it take you to defrost the salmon before you cook it?
Not long at all. I steamed it. I've cooked it in a pan. And I'll be honest with you, I never liked salmon, but my son loved it, which is why I bought it. And once I tasted yours, now I actually do eat salmon, because yours is it's not fishy. So good.
Right. That's what so many people tell us. You know, I got an email from someone who said he was fed up with listening to his doctor, who was saying you have to eat it at least twice a week because of the omega-3s, because of the fatty acids. They're essential fatty acids, full of nutrients. So when the whole medical profession is saying, eat more fish, eat more salmon especially, and he said, well, I thought I'll try it. I knew I wouldn't like it, but I tried yours. And he said, it wasn't fishy at all. And I'm like, no. When you get salmon from the Pharaoh Islands, like I'm talking about, that pristine environment, wow, the flavor is just so pure and clean, isn't it?
It's wonderful. And I must tell you, I probably have more of your products than I care to admit. But everything is wonderful. Your pans, even my son, who made fun of me for ordering them, now swears by them. And I give them as gifts to people. I mean, I'm like a walking Curtis Stone commercial here in Crest Hill, Illinois. But if you ever do a show here, you won't have to bring anything. Just come to my house, okay?
I'll come to your house, Tina. You're amazing. Tina, thank you so much.
I love you, Tina.
I love you guys,
so
too.
glad.
Oh, thank you very much. How much fun. That's great call, Tina. I'm so happy that you called into the show. I think that's wonderful, and she makes a great point. I love that she said her son pokes fun at her, because oftentimes, right, they'll poke fun, but then they'll be the first ones in line for dinner, or they end up really, really loving it. So let me give a quick update if I can. It looks like on the auto ship, we still have about 150 on the auto ship. Remember, with the auto ship, you'll get this every 60 days, every 80 days, every 90 days. You customize it. You can cancel at any time. And in the single ship, we have just over 100. So not a lot to go around. And he's right. I mean, we know that salmon is heart healthy. I love that there are no bones. You know, sometimes we're a little fearful of giving kids fish when they're bones. So even, you know, the smallest of child, there are no bones in the inside. They're nice portions. So when you look at them, you can see that they really are great. They've already removed all the skin. So all the hard work has been done for you. All you have to do is, of course, decide how you'd like to prepare it, and then what seasonings you'd like to add. Hey, Chef, what's your favorite seasoning you'd like to add to your salmon?
Oh, look, I've got it right here, Marlo. A little black pepper. To be honest with you, it really doesn't need much at all. Now, if you want to bring it to life before you cook it, you could use a little Mexican seasoning, a little Italian. Have a look how this salmon just flakes like that. I mean, it is such a beautiful flavored product. We're about to get into the ribeyes, Marlo, because the salmon's almost out the door. The burgers have sold out. The ribeyes from the pork are on their way out the door. So here's to all of you that have gotten all this already, because you'll definitely be getting it home. But are you ready for ribeyes, Marlo?
I am indeed. As a matter of fact, I'm not the only one. Shout out to Marcia Howley. Thank you so much for the comment. I'm glad that you enjoyed the show. Hello to Betty. Betty, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Is it Frutachanti? Frutachanti? Let me know. Betty already ordered the ribeye steaks, and she's on auto ship for them. So Betty, shout out to you. Barbara is there. Barbara ordered the thermometer. The thermometer is a must-have. So we are definitely monitoring what's happening on Facebook. So, okay, burgers are sold out. Thank you so much. Congratulations. That was a great deal. Anytime it's on a smart deal, remember, that's always the best value. So congratulations to you on that. Salmon is next. It's on its way to selling out, so if you'd like to have the salmon. And we are going to talk next about the ribeyes. Oh, they're over here. I know. Hey, thanks so much for watching HSN. It is our big Labor Day weekend, and remember, everything all weekend long until tonight at midnight. 5 flexible payments on everything, not only on HSN TV, but on hsn.com. So if you've been eyeing something where you especially can use that 5 flexible payments, be sure to put that in your shopping cart and check out tonight before midnight, because the 5 Flexpay goes away tonight. All right, so and the most Flexpay that we give on any product is 6. So to get the 5 Flexpay is a really, really nice thing. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about the king of steaks, right? This has been the biggest buy over the weekend. For some reason, over this Labor Day weekend, we've had more of you to choose the grass-fed Australian ribeye steaks. And so they're $129.95. You're going to get 8 of them. They're 10 ounces or a little over 10 ounces, so they're really a nice size. I was to a fancy restaurant here in our town over the weekend celebrating one of my good girlfriend's birthday, and I'm telling you, it was her birthday, so we picked up the check. She had steak. She had steak, and she had an 8-ounce steak, and she had a small lobster. Her one bill, just her alone, was about $140. One dinner, one birthday dinner, one meal. I look at this at $129.95. Everybody at the table, there were only 4 of us, but everybody could have had a steak meal for this chef, and we would have come home with a little bit of money in our pockets. So value.
You're so right.
Yeah, I mean that's real. We were at a fancy place here in town, and when you dine out, it's a whole different ball game, because I mean you expect to pay a premium.
And Marlo, here's the deal. The best steaks end up in restaurants. That's the truth. Restaurants are buying the best beef. Guess what? I own restaurants and I own a butcher's shop, so I can bring you the best steaks, frozen, solid. Look at this, individually packaged, Marlo. Now, these are big, generous steaks, okay? These are 10-ounce steaks. And let me just describe the ribeye for those of you that are thinking, I'm not sure whether I want it or not. Here you go. See the little flecks of light, those little spots of white all the way through these steaks, Marlo? It's called marbling or intermuscular fat, right? There's really 2 muscles in each ribeye. So it's the longimus dorsi here, spinalis dorsi around the outside. I know they're technical names, but you're getting the flavor of 2 different steaks within the one steak. That's why it's America's favorite. We love ribeyes in this country, and for good reason. They're my favorite too. Okay, watch this, Marlo, as I cut into these steaks, and then I'm going to give you a little background on where this beef comes from, because yes, I'll just cut a couple. Watch this. Straight through. Look how my knife glides through it. Okay, next, and we're starting off with well done steaks, because the same deal. I wanted you to see from well done, or well, this is sort of more medium well, I would say. Look at how juicy these steaks are, even when they're cooked a little more. Isn't that amazing? I mean, when you stop and think about that, now there's no brine on these ribeyes. These are just pure Australian beef. No added hormones, no antibiotics. We get it from the same source, incredible family-owned farms in Australia. Here's the deal. The Australians really do lead the grass-fed industry. Why is that the case? Because it's a big old island, Marlo. We've got plenty of grass. I think there's 22 million people or 24 million people, and there's probably about the same amount of cattle. We've probably got the same amount of kangaroos too, but, you know, it's such a beautiful, big old place, and there's not that many people living out there. So there's lots of room for the animals. They are all free range. They all only eat grass. They're never given any grain, no added hormones, no antibiotics. So you know that you're buying a very healthy option. Let me just show you the portion in here. Because, Marlo, here's the deal. When you get this steak, I want you to be really happy that you can feed 2 people out of it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go, 5, 6, 7. Look how many slices I'm able to get. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 slices of steak. And you can see how big and juicy these pieces of steak are. Now, talk about tenderness, Marlo. Watch this. The steak will literally, you don't even need a fork or a knife. It will literally just fall apart. That is how tender and wonderful this beef is.
Well, I can't wait.
Marlo.
I want to give a quick update, if I can. In the single ship, 370 remain. In the auto ship, 190. Final chance for you to be able to grab it. We've already sold out of the burgers. The salmon is, I believe, all completely sold out. If not, there are only a few remaining on that. The pork ribeye that we started the show with, I think a little over 100 remaining in that pork ribeye, if not less. So everything is last call. This is the final show. Final, this hour and next hour, final chance. And this hour, we're focusing on food because that's what we do every Monday at 5 o'clock. We present to you food. If you'd love to have the ribeyes, these are gonna be great for any occasion, whether it's a special occasion or you just want to maybe grill a nice steak. One of the things about us as Americans is that we love to grill year round, right? It doesn't have to be summer. We grill year round. It could be the middle of winter. And we grill indoors, we grill outdoors, and just be able to have a nice, tender, juicy, flavorful grass-fed steak, I think is wonderful. So here they are. You can see the size of them. Again, they're really a nice size. They are 10 ounces. So they're a great size. If you'd like to order, come on in. Remember, final few hours of our 5 Flexpay. So if you'd love to be able to grab these on the 5 Flexpays, $25.99. Free shipping on all of our food all the time. So we do free shipping every day of the week. And don't forget about that big promotion. I think the promotion also expires tonight. $40 off if you open up a new HSN account. So you can use that anywhere you'd like. So, you know, the steaks clearly at $129.95 might be a great place to be able to use this. Great, wonderful opportunity. Put these on the grill alongside a little of the burgers, or maybe there's a little asparagus that you want, or Brussels sprouts, or whatever it is that you love. Pair it with a little vegetable, and then you're all set with these, Chef. And again, over the weekend, we've sold, I think just since Friday, you and I kicked off the Today's Special on Friday. And I think that was the first airing. And since then, we've sold, what, over 2,000 of these. So a really nice reaction.
You're so right, Marlo. Here's the deal. We cut everything by hand. You know, we're only a pretty small team, so we can't just, we're not a big factory. You know, we're only just cutting what we can. So we try and bring in as many. We bring in more each time, but it sells out every time. But here's the deal. That's just testament to how it works. If you want to know how to cook the perfect steak, cheap. Get yourself one of these Kinetic Thermometers, Marlo, because it takes no batteries whatsoever. You remove the probe, you plug it in there to the steak, and you probe it. That's telling me it's at 140. And you say, what's 140? You flip it on over, you have a look. It says it's medium. Let's try the next one. I think this one's going to be a little rarer. Yep, that one's down at 115. So that's telling me that's medium rare. So with this, you will never overcook another steak. Let's see if it was accurate. I'll cut through this gorgeous one here. Yep. That said it was medium, and that looks pretty perfect. I mean, look how juicy, Marlo, that is. Amazing. And this one said it was going to be medium rare. Let's have a look there. Absolutely, right? It never gets it wrong. So you as well will always be accurate in your assumption on how the steak is cooked. I'm going to show you how juicy and incredible this is one more time, Marlo, and then I think we're going to have to move on because we've sold out. Guys, here's the deal. When you're picking up beautiful grass-fed beef, you want it to be perfectly cooked, and Matt's doing an incredible job back there. Have a look at how juicy it is. You want that sear on the outside, don't you? But wow, you want that juiciness on the inside. If you're going to the grocery store, walk up to the guy at the meat counter and just say to him, where's the steak from? What did it eat? What breed was the animal? how long has it been aged? I guarantee you they won't be able to answer all those questions. Marlo, we know everything there is to know, and the way we get this beautiful quality steak, whether it's downstairs in our butcher shop at Gwen or the stuff we're delivering to you, to your door here at HSN, is because we know all those things. We do know the farmers. We do know exactly what these animals eat. We know how long they've been aged. So let me show you how we get the tenderness we get, because I'm going to have a little taste. Marlo, look at what I can do.
You know what I want to know, Chef? So all these months, right, I haven't been eating any food, right? Not in the show. Usually we eat our way through this show. And then I get on the scale today, and I'm like, oh, wait a second. It seems like the scale should be going in the opposite direction. In the meantime, I'm going in the wrong. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought maybe not eating the foods during the show, I would lose a little weight, but it's not working out so well for me, Chef.
This is all great healthy food, though, Mel. The salmon, the ribeyes, it's all great healthy food, so don't you worry about that.
Well, that's a good point.
While everyone's picking up on these steaks, and we are nearly out here, I've got the smoked butcher's salt. Don't forget that, because we smoke the salt for you. It is dynamite. Please go and read the reviews on that. This is a 3-set. You get the smoked salt and the 2 sauces, mesquite and the Cabernet California red wine sauce. So go ahead and sprinkle a little over that, maybe a little mesquite over this side, and I tell you what, and look at that, it's $32.95 for those 3 gourmet sauces. You'd probably spend $70 if you're going to a gourmet store and picking that up. So knock yourself out, get as many as you like as well. I think you can get that on auto ship as well.
Yeah, for sure. And what a nice pairing. You know, if you're looking to give maybe a wedding gift to someone or an anniversary gift to someone, that would be a nice pairing to send them the steaks and then also to send them the sauces. They'll love it. I mean, it's such a wonderful gift. So here's an update for you. In just the single ship, 255 remaining. Remember that you can take advantage of the Flexpay on this. So we ship this in about a week, usually get this in about a week's time. So this should be in your home as early next week. And if not by the end of this week, to be frank with you, could possibly be there by this weekend. I don't know with the holiday how that works, but we ship pretty quickly with our food, and remember, free shipping and handling. So any major credit card to be able to get this at home, single ship or auto ship. The ribeye steaks have been some of the most popular. As I monitor, as we've been on Facebook, so many of you love it. Barbara, let me know if I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. Is it Abu O'Day? Let me know if I did that correctly. I just thought I'd take a chance at that, but let me know, because I want to be able to pronounce that correctly. Are we ready to announce this week's winner? Oh, we can wait. We want to do it? All right, listen, let's do it. All right, so this week's $25 HSN gift card is Judy L. Judy L, congratulations. We're gonna send you a $25 HSN gift card. Thank you so much, Judy, for being social with us. We love all of your comments, and we love all the interactions, so definitely keep your comments coming. We love you being here every Monday. All right, we're not done. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about the delicious shrimp and the scallops. A great value. Look at those. Those are jumbo Pacific shrimp. So those are gonna be coming up and a lot more. Stick around.
What really separates a house from a home? A home should provide comfort, coziness, and convenience. Join me on Monday nights where I'll be giving you great ideas for your home, your kitchen, and your life.
It's our Labor Day weekend sale. Don't miss exclusive weekend-only deals and new products from the brands you love. Big names, big deals, big premieres. Ends tonight on HSN. Come with us on a journey to Greece and discover innovative beauty solutions that are time-tested. Powered by the Greek flora, Kerez harnesses a wealth of plant species that exist only in Greece. We handpick our Greek botanicals and extract them in our own labs. By combining the best of nature with science, Kerez delivers powerful results in each product. Immerse yourself in the beauty of Kerez on HSN and hsn.com.
Well, I hope that you're enjoying Labor Day. Did you have the day off? Did you do any cooking? Did you barbecue? Did you clean? Were you able to go to the beach, to the pool, lay out? Let me know what you've been up to today. We still are live on Facebook. Let me know. I got up this morning. I intended to work out, never got around to it, but I did put my gym clothes on, did walk my dog, And a good friend of mine brought me over a little barbecue, so that was really sweet of her. So that's all I've been up to, and it was time for me to get ready to come to work, but I'm glad to have spent some of my Labor Day with you, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day. My name is Marlo, and you're watching Good Eating. It's the Chef Curtis Stone Takeover, and we've offered everything from pork ribeyes to salmon to steak burgers to ribeye steaks in the show, and now it's, of course, time for us to talk about the shrimp and the scallops. The wonderful thing about this is that you don't have to choose, is that you get them both. And it is, you get 2 pounds of these Pacific jumbo shrimp, and then you get 3 pounds of the scallops. And so it's a combo pack. It is on sale, $50 off. So you literally are getting 5 pounds of fresh, delicious seafood, and it's under $30 on the first FlexPay as you place your orders on these. And they are really so terrific. Chef, whenever you're ready, I want to dive into it. While we get ready with the chef, I want to hold just one of the shrimp up, and I'm going to just hold it to my hand, just so that you can have an idea when we say jumbo shrimp. I mean, relative to my hand, those are pretty sizable, right? Look at the size of those. So that's what we want, right? We want a big old chunky, juicy shrimp.
It is the Rolex of shrimps, Marlo. You're wearing it like a wristwatch over there. Listen, I've thrown some in the air fryer, okay? There's so many ways to cook this. By the way, I've gone ahead and breaded them in my air fryer kit. We do still have some of my air fryers available. Now, the air fryer, you guys, is not only an air fryer, it's an oven, it's a broiler. Yes, I've set my beautiful little kettle up there as well. You know, I just love that thing. But have a look at what I can do. So, Marlo, when you're talking about serving this as a snack, right, as an appetizer maybe, look at what we did. Now, this was just the herb and garlic of the breadcrumbs. I'm going to cut this in half for you so you can actually see. Look at this incredibly juicy shrimp. You know, I mean, beautiful white, crispy on the outside, perfectly white on the center. Now, it's a Pacific white shrimp. That is the actual, that's the breed of the shrimp, and it comes, of course, out of the Pacific Ocean. Marlo, it is so sweet and so crunchy on the outside. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Tracy, where are my air fryer kits done? I want everyone... Oh, Marlo.
It's not fair, Chef. That's not right.
I'm so sorry. Look at the, thank you, Tracy. Here's the scallop, by the way. Let me go ahead and cut through that. Look at that beautiful scallop. You can see it quivering in there. Just so wonderful. It's full and juicy and so delicious. Now, we've got the lemon, pepper, and black, lemon, thyme, and black pepper. We have the Nashville hot, and we have the urban garlic. This is seasoned panko and seasoned flour. And absolutely perfect for the shrimp and the stuff. Marlo.
You're just like, absolutely. I love it. Well, we love it as well. This has also been very popular, like all of the foods. And remember, enjoy the 5 FlexPay that we've been offering all Labor Day weekend. If you're a seafood lover, I mean, one of the things about seafood is that, you know, you can cook it all sorts of ways. Whether you're pan frying it like the chef, whether you're making a big old gumbo, it would be delicious. Whether you're putting the shrimp on skewers or the scallops on skewers and grilling it really beautifully. Here we did the shrimp and scallop in a beautiful curry dish, which looks amazing. And Chef, remember when you shared your recipe with me? Actually, it'll be, yeah, that'll be available for everybody in a couple of weeks. We did a little segment on a new show that I do. But
no, Marlo, it was yesterday. It's already up. People can watch it.
Oh, really? It wasn't, so it wasn't the one, it wasn't the burger one yet, right? It was this one?
Oh, you're right. That was the burger. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. We did 2.
Yeah, but there, look for, it's only online. It's on Facebook. It's called Dish It Up. And I dish it up with the chef, but it's all behind the scenes. So it's not selling anything. We're just talking about we're talking about stuff. But we're also sharing some great recipes because we're cooking together. So you should check it out. But the whole point here is that these foods are so versatile. So you like a little curry, Chef. I know that that's meaningful for you. But for anyone, right? Barbecue, you can barbecue the shrimp if you want to. You can wrap it in a little bacon if you want to.
Yeah. I mean, Marlo, here's a beautiful thing. I've done it sort of scampi style here. So the prawns and the scallops in with a little bit of onion and garlic and parsley. It's that simple, and it cooks literally in 3 minutes. I mean, I'll do this one right in front of you. This is the curry, Marlo, that you were talking about. I've just put some curry, like a curry paste mixed with some coconut milk, and then you go ahead, get all those scallops and those shrimp, drop it in. If you want to add vegetables, you can, but you're just going to stir this around, and I'm not joking, in 3 minutes flat, this is fully cooked. All right, so you put your carrots in, I've got some bok choy, a little bit of cauliflower, and then that way you can actually bulk it out, let's say, you know, because the scallops and the shrimp are beautiful, beautiful, luxurious ingredients. If you are having this dish alone at the restaurant, this can feed up to 8 people. You'd be paying hundreds of dollars, and that's only one part of what you're getting. Because here's what you're taking home, you guys. You're taking home 3 of these beautiful bags of scallops, 1 of these giant bags of shrimp. So it is the combination pack. You do get both, and wow, it is so simple and easy to cook this. You can cook it in no time at all. You always hear me say I never put any oil or butter in any of my Durapan. I make an exception for the shrimp and the scallops. I put just a little bit of butter, a little dollop of butter in at the end. Look at this. And that just gives it a richness that you'll just be blown away by. So here we go. I'm going to pick this up. I'm using my silicone handles. By the way, we still do have some of these pans available if you want them. Oh, Trace, don't take those too far. I want another one. Thank you, darling. Yes, it's good like this, but, you know, it's like trying to take a bone off a dog, Marlo, because they taste so good. I want to show it to you again. You know, I mean, look at the inside of these scallops, how juicy and fabulous they are. That was done in my air fryer, and you can see the moisture on those scallops.
It almost
and
looks
the
like,
flavor.
if we didn't know any better, it almost looks like a piece of chicken. Right? Doesn't
You're
it,
right.
guys? It almost looks like a piece of chicken there looking, because it's so, like you said, there's such a nice size of these shrimp. So if you'd like to buy them, go ahead, Chef.
No, I was going to say, if someone's birthday's coming up, it was the Aussie Father's Day yesterday. So for any Aussies out there, maybe you want to get them a late Father's Day present, but any anniversaries or anything like that, shrimp and scallops just scream luxury. You know, to me, I would much prefer to serve a scallop than a lobster. I really just love the flavor, the sweetness, the juicy texture. Marlo.
I know,
Oh, yeah.
so good, right? I love this. I'm embarrassed to say, but I actually also have this in my deep freezer. I know. I think I'm like so many of you, I do get addicted to the shopping and to buying everything. And so I looked at my deep freezer and I'm like, oh my gosh, I literally have shopped for everything Chef Curtis Stone, all the foods. If you'd like to have them, they are on sale. You save a nice amount of money, $50 off. Don't forget, if you open up a new HSN account, you get $40 off. That ends today. The 5 flexible payments ends today. So if you've never shopped with us before and you'd love to have the shrimp and scallop combo, let us know. $29.99. We ship this to you, all of our food. Everything's fresh. Everything is gonna be shipped on dry ice. So you should probably have this by the end of the week and have fun. This is gonna be so good and so delicious. I haven't popped mine open yet, but I can't wait to do that. Maybe later on tonight. I don't know. I'll have to let you know. But anyway, we are going to continue. We actually have a 2-hour show. We're going to be talking about the cookware, including that square pan that the chef showed you, and a lot more. So hang out with us a little while longer. It's the final hour with Chef Curtis Stone.
Paris on HSN.
What really separates a house from a home? A home should provide comfort, coziness, and convenience. Join me on Monday nights where I'll be giving you great ideas for your home, your kitchen, and your life.
It's our Labor Day weekend sale. Don't miss exclusive weekend-only deals and new products from the brands you love. Big names, big deals, big premieres. Ends tonight on HSN.
I hope you're enjoying your Labor Day. Thank you very much for shopping with us at HSN. I know you have many choices, and the fact that you've set aside some time with us, we really appreciate it. My name is Marlo. Our final few minutes with Chef Curtis Stone. It's his final hour, so let's dive right into it. I want to give you a little preview of what's to come. So this is going to be a great value. It is going to be a 4-piece set that we get to offer to you. We're calling it our 4-piece Square Saute Set. You're going to get the lid, you'll get the square pan, you'll get, of course, that insert along with it, and you also are going to get the